Well, hello again, everybody. The Giants are back up this week after a big 52-27 win over the New Orleans Saints, and they head down to Atlanta for a major showdown that could possibly put them right back in the Super Bowl talk. The contenders in the NFC are playing the top team in the NFC right now. The Giants would like to be that. This is their measuring stick against a tough 11-2 Falcons team that has won 10 straight games at home. How can the Giants beat them? Here's our weekly 3 keys to how they can make that happen. And the number 1 key for them this week is stop the big play. The Falcons receivers are the best receivers in the NFL. Now, I know that Victor Cruz and Akeem Nicks like to think they are if they're healthy, but right now there's nobody better than Roddy White and Julio Jones. And if you add in their leading receiver, tight end Tony Gonzalez, this is an extremely dangerous passing attack. They're going to get their catches, and they're going to get a lot of them short, so they need to have those safeties of the Giants playing really tight coverage to make sure that nobody gets beyond them. They have to make sure that these guys are tackled after 10, 12 yards and not have 40, 50-yard touchdowns, because if the Falcons start scoring quick, it's going to be a very, very long day for the Giants.
We got to play our best game, no question. Everyone knows that wide receiver tandem is the first you think of, but, Ryan, that O-line is playing a lot better. And Turner and their, change up back in Rodgers. I mean, I think Rodgers is actually playing a little bit better than Turner right now. So, and you can't forget the old man, Gonzalez. He's, I think he got over 80 catches already this year, so he's still doing his thing there. So they got a lot of weapons, and, we're going to have to play a great game to contain them.
Key number 2, run the football. And that's not as easy as it sounds this week, because Ahmad Bradshaw has a sprained knee and might not play. And I know everybody's excited about David Wilson with his 13 carries and 100 yards against the Saints, but a little perspective, that was the worst rushing defense in football. The Falcons' defense is much, much better. We don't know really what David Wilson is able to do. Certainly his big returns give you an idea of his explosiveness, but we need to see whether he can carry 20, 25 times a game and consistently move the football the way we've seen Ahmad Bradshaw do.
With Ahmad a little bit banged up, even if he is playing, then they won't want to keep him in there and keep getting him banged up. So, it'll be a rotation type thing. And, having a successful game last week does give me confidence.
It gives a great boost. Anytime you can get big yardage on kickoff returns, and he can break the big one on a run play at any given moment. So it's definitely an added boost and some confidence. It gives us confidence to go out there and block for him, because, our block can spring him for that long run or a long touchdown. So it's exciting.
I think these last few weeks we've been playing good football, and we got to continue to do that and keep making strides. The things that there's definitely room for improvements in a lot of areas, and we'll continue to do that. But I think everybody has the right mindset. Great confidence right now, but the mindset, hey, we got to work on some things. We got to get better in practice and make sure we're well prepared for every game.
And the third key for the Giants, this goes right back to David Wilson. They need to play well on special teams, because you saw against the Saints what a game changer that can be. David Wilson had 4 huge returns. Jarrell Jernigan had 1 huge return. It tilted the field position and kept the Saints' dangerous offense basically out of play and allowed the Giants to get some easy touchdowns. If they can somehow do that against the Saints, they're going to be in great position to pull off the upset. So there you go. They need to stop the big plays, run the football, and get some game-changing plays on special teams. And maybe by next week we're going to be talking about the Giants as the favorites to get to the Super Bowl out of the NFC.